She's speaking with this French accent.
You know, the way she kind of does
She's
all this.
hiding in the trees.
And she's like,
oh, Dr. Chagon, I'm so sorry. Let's just have a drink.
Does this hurt or whatever? And she's like, yeah, 70s
Yeah.
disco.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she goes,
She's like, it doesn't hurt me at all, you know. Hello, welcome to Screen Time, the show where we like to watch movies from our past and re-experience them, or watch new movies afresh. And if you enjoy this kind of movie chat, please like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of our future watches.
Absolutely. Now, this week, Lou, we watched Death Becomes Her.
We did.
1992. I love this film.
I have to say, this is one of my Goldie Hawn favourites.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got a number of Goldie Hawn favourites,
Yeah.
but this is great.
Yeah.
This is good. So the basic premise of this is it's like an outrageous black comedy. And it's a film about vanity.
Oh, madam, you look younger every day. Thank you, Rose.
And immortality and the perils of living forever.
Ow! What are you, nuts? Watch.
And that's kind of it, isn't it?
It's
that's
in a nutshell.
In a nutshell. So, Lou, when did you first watch this, or what are you?
I would have seen this at the cinema.
Yeah.
And I remember at the time it was a big movie.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, it was promoted so much.
Forever Young? I like that title.
The effects and everything were top notch. I just remember them playing certain scenes and going, wow, how did they do that?
Yeah.
Well, should I call them right now?
No, we have to decide what you're going to say first.
It's one of those ones that was analysed quite a lot.
Yeah.
So for something that's like a comedy, they actually did invest quite a lot in the actual look of it.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of it is still works so well.
Yeah.
And they do some actual stunts as well, which I think makes it hold up as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
But
And
the performances just sell it for me.
right, okay.
Ernest, I'm in the morgue. Why am I in the morgue?
Shh, it's okay, it's okay.
What I find interesting about this movie is that they use typical of Zemeckis, because he did Back to the Future and all of those great movies, that he uses the camera really inventively. They had this technique of being able to speed up and slow down the filming process. So there are scenes which are in slow motion, and then they suddenly snap to real fast motion, or like there's pivotal bits, like where she goes to the book opening.
Yes.
Oh, looks as though she's lost a few pounds.
Meryl Streep is walking up to who she thinks is Goldie Hawn, and it's all in slow motion.
Oh, yes.
And then as she realises, she turns around and it's Goldie Hawn.
Yeah, because
She like turns around and suddenly it's in normal speed.
Mad?
So they do this really clever blend, which now is you know no big deal, but at the time it was really clever. And another one is when they're going through the premise of how they're going to kill off.
Yeah. Yes, it's it's quite low angle and it's quite quick.
It's the table.
Yeah.
And they're lacing the glasses and they're putting it all down. And then they suddenly switch to fast motion because she's sort of after, let's just have a drink. And she does that and then she goes, and her head slaps down into this soup.
No matter which glass she drinks from, the Narcanol will be on the glass.
It's brilliantly done. It's so comical.
Yeah, I mean, I think the camera work really helps with emphasising the comedy. But the biggest note that I had on this was, you know, like Meryl Streep, her character, I mean, she's horrible as a character.
Yeah.
Do you think that I'm starting to need you?
You know, it's all me.
Yeah.
And she's so scared about getting old. And that's what it's about. But it's her movements. You know, when she's sort of spying and trying to sneak around to see what Goldie Hawn, the new Goldie Hawn is saying to her husband.
Yes.
You know, the way she kind of does
she's
all this.
hiding in the trees.
And she's like, and it's brilliant. And the opening scene as well, where you hear this music and you just think, that sounds really naff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you realise it's a really naff musical.
Mm-hmm.
And the different changes of music.
It's through the decades.
Yeah,
it's
and
hilarious.
it's like the 70s
yeah.
disco.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her performance and the way that she acts, I mean, she's just so versatile, isn't she?
Yeah.
And I love her movements in this.
Mm-hmm.
You just stand there with your 22-year-old skin and your tits like rocks and...
I think one of my favourite moments in this movie is when she's taken the potion
Yeah.
and she falls down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
And from there, like suddenly her husband is trying to help her. You know, Bruce Willis's character is trying to work out what's wrong with her. I love that section.
Madeline, look at yourself.
Huh?
Look at yourself.
What, where he's sort of like...
He takes her to the hospital and like, you know, she rearranges her neck and takes her to the hospital, and then they're like, the doctor takes one look and freaks out because her bone is protruded.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay. Right, I see.
And she's like, and he's like, does this hurt or whatever? And she's like, no, like that. And then the doctor ends up having a heart attack.
Yeah,
you know?
because
But that moment is so funny for me.
there's great bits in that because obviously the hand is a prosthetic and it looks so realistic, and I think it's got some animatronic on it because it's moving as well. And then they can do this, they can bend it right back and stuff, and she's just reacting.
Well, she's got the thermometer in her mouth, and she's like, it doesn't hurt me at all, you know.
Are you telling me it doesn't hurt when I do
Yes,
this?
it doesn't hurt. I told you that.
I also like some of the side characters in this. You've got, oh God, what's his name? He plays the plastic surgeon at the clinic that she keeps going to.
We are restricted by the laws of nature.
He comes in, he's got that eye twitch.
Oh, yes.
And Ian Ogilvy is the actor, and he used to play the Saint in the 1980s on TV. And he's great in this. He plays this quite camp character that obviously has taken the potion himself after you realise what's going on.
Yeah.
And he's old beyond his years, and he's got the twitch as a byproduct of him being around for so long,
Yeah.
I think. And that is such. But then there's that other side character where you've got this one of the nurses who's meant to be French. She's speaking with this French accent.
Miss Ashton, you had one 3 weeks ago.
And then there's one moment where she just breaks out of it. She goes, "Oh, Dr. Chagall, I'm so sorry," like this.
Mr. Chagall, I'm sorry, Mr. Chagall. I'm really, really sorry.
She suddenly goes really New York Bronx, and you realise that the whole thing is just absolute
yeah,
farce. So this is all by the by. There's all these little signature things.
Yeah,
in
there's
this.
loads of signature things.
The basic premise is that they take this potion to remain young.
Yeah.
And Goldie Hawn takes it first. There's a rivalry between the two characters.
Yeah, I
which
mean, Madeline takes her husband from her essentially, and it really pulls her down. She ends up just sitting in her apartment. She's not paying her bills.
Surrounded by cats.
Yeah, they have to break that door down. They arrest her, and then she ends up in like a rehabilitation center.
Yeah.
And she's put a lot of weight on, and the nurse basically says to her, "What would you like to talk about today?"
Yeah, and everyone's nervous.
Everyone's nervous of what she's going to say, and of course she says, "I want to talk about Madeline Ashton," and they all go mad, don't they?
It's like it's a trigger word
trigger.
for everyone.
Madeline Ashton.
The nurse says to her, "Look, you have to wipe her from her mind. You have to eliminate her," and that word just sets her off on a new journey.
Yeah.
You have to completely eliminate.
You're right.
What?
And you'd never see how Goldie Hawn gets to how she gets to, and you just assume it's through hard work and food and stuff like that. And she's selling this book.
50?
You've got to be kidding.
I wonder what her secret is.
And it's the book launch, and she invites Madeline Ashton to the book launch, and that's when they first meet again after like 20 years, I think it is.
Yeah,
It's
14.
Is it 7?
7 and 7, yeah.
14 years. And there's that great moment, and there's still that rivalry there. But I think what's clever about this is that they touch on something that was huge. Well, it's even huge now, but it's like this continual hunt for for youth and for vitality and to, I mean, we see it with plastic surgery. We see it, it's just
like Botox and things like that.
Everything.
So I mean, it's so relative and relevant. And also, people who are in media, their face is how they make their money.
Yeah.
So having a character like Madeline who's on stage, you could completely understand her so freaking out because she's getting older and, going and having treatments done before she has to go to an event. It's not out of the ordinary at all.
Yeah. Listen, I've got a really important party tonight.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of instigates is she has a person on the side, doesn't she? And she goes to him, and then she realises he's got a younger model there.
Yes.
And then suddenly the heavens open, and she gets in her car. She looks in the mirror, and she almost has a car accident.
She screams at the reaction.
And that's what instigates her to go and take the potion. There's so many sections in this movie that just really work for me. I mean, there's a lot of attention to detail with regards to the comedy, and also there's elements of it to make you feel like this world does exist because it is a different realm in a way. It's supernatural.
Yeah, and it's like it's almost like a hidden part of Hollywood.
Yeah, well, yes, but also, I mean, the fact that anybody, if they take this potion, suddenly they live forever is a bit odd. And the castle or wherever this lady lives, I love the fact that the gentlemen who are around her are called Tom, Dick, and Harry.
You people all have to be stopped. Dick, Tom, Harry.
It's just little things like
There's
that
little quirks
that you just suddenly, that just gets you.
I think what I like also is that this film rocks along.
Yeah.
There's no fat. It's all very trim, and I think the movie is only like about 96 minutes long. It's a very short movie.
Oh, it's 1 hour 40 something.
Oh, is it? Okay, it feels really fast. I mean, it's shorter compared to some movies that you have, and it's just like, okay, it's done, and that's enough. That is enough. And
one thing I was meaning about the supernatural thing, the thing that connects it and makes you think is when he goes down to the morgue, there's nuns that are floating or appear to be floating.
There's some very surreal imagery in there.
But that makes you sort of start to believe that there's a different kind of you
might be right actually with that. Yeah, I mean that whole hospital section is so surreal. It's like he goes running into the waiting room, and he does these quick cuts around the waiting room. There's a guy with
he's looking for the doctors, and there's nobody around.
They cut to these weird imagery, and you're like, why is that a focus?
Yeah.
Why is that a focus? So I'm not quite sure where they were going with that. I know that there were a number of different edits of this movie. And the ending particularly was very different. I do love the ending, and I'm happy they left the ending that way. Yeah. But they did have an ending where the two women are in the Alps, and they're having their après ski, and they're watching the what's his name? What's his name?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Yeah, they're watching Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Skiing with his grandchildren, and they're just laughing at him, and how pathetic and old he is, and everything like that. But really, he's having such a wonderful life, and they're not, because they're up on this thing. But I think this ending worked better because I think it showed the mortality of the Bruce Willis character, because he's obviously died at the end. But it's the generational wealth he's acquired as far as like all of the children that he's adopted and all of that. So even though he's not here,
he's moved on, and then the implications of what happens to them outside on the stairs.
Yes. Yeah.
You just think, well, you wouldn't want to live forever like that.
No,
right?
Exactly.
When you lost your index finger, I didn't lose it, it broke off. That's because you cracked your knuckles all the time.
It puts that question in your mind, is that, it sounds such a great idea, but then there's a great line where they're talking to each other outside the house after they've been hunting for him. And one of them goes, wait, this is just maintenance. We just need to patch each other up. You paint my arse, I'll paint yours.
Who could have imagined you and me together?
And then they start laughing, and then the slow realization on their face is like, oh my God, this is forever. We are going to have to be doing this forever.
Yeah.
And you see their faces like crestfallen as they realize this kind of, it's like, oh my God. But yeah.
I mean, the use of the visual effects in this is really good.
Yes.
And you know, the first time you sort of see that happening is when she falls down the stairs.
Yeah.
And I mean, I loved that because he's on the phone. It's all blurry behind. And you kind of see her waddling around and sort of moving around weirdly. Mm. And you think, what are we going to see here? And then you realise as she's walking backwards but forwards towards you, her head is in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's brilliant.
There's some very clever cuts because it starts off, it's actually just an animatronic puppet on the ground. And then he moves into shot and moves out of shot, and they do a switch to a digital version. Right. And that's when she stands up.
I mean, her body movement works so well as well because it's the fact that, you know, when she's talking and then suddenly she does that and has to keep pulling her head up. All of that really helps as well because it makes you believe.
You thought I was cheap! Oh, please, you're insane.
And I think they've put something on the neck. They've put lines on her neck because obviously at one point her head goes into her top chest.
I will not speak to you till you put your head on straight.
You know, so they put this as if like there's excess skin there.
Excess skin, yeah.
And again, the Goldie Hawn character, you know, where she got the hole in the stomach.
Look at me, Ernest. Just look at me. I'm soaking wet.
And this sense of using that, you know, trying to throw something through it.
Yeah.
And she kind of goes, yes, because it goes through, but oh no, because I didn't hit you.
I mean, I think it's deliberately done in a comical way so it doesn't appear so gory.
Yeah.
Helen, you're a walking lie and I can see right through you.
Because obviously the head twisted round is just crazy. But the way they've got the stretch marks and stuff, it's kind of comical. It's disgusting, but it's not... it's not realistic, and the hole in the stomach is bonkers because her whole body wouldn't be able to cope with the weight.
But the way the water runs down as well, where she gets out of the water.
Yeah, and there's a great wipe there because she comes up into camera, and then as she moves up, it kind of blends out to like a animatronic, doesn't body of it.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just brilliant.
Yeah, it's very clever.
Really good.
Very, very clever.
Such a witty film.
It's a really witty film. I mean, the music as well works really well. It makes it feel kind of, you know, there's something sort of quirky about it. It's definitely black comedy type music.
Yeah, yes. It's all the string violin.
Yeah, but with the comedy elements, like you know, that kind of thing. It's like, oh, is it?
Yeah,
you know, like,
I mean, it's one of those movies. I think that's it's got a cult following now. I think for a while, because I used to mention this to some friends, and they go, "I've never seen this movie," and I'm like, how can you not have seen this movie? And it went literally under the radar for the longest time, and now it's resurging again. And I think it's because there's a stage show now.
Well, I was watching an interview with Goldie Hawn, and she was being asked, you know, what's her favourite movie, and she didn't say this one, but she said that fans. This is the favourite movie of fans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Of her fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
So it is quite up there. Well, we've just watched Sugarland Express.
We have.
So you should check in that one.
Yeah, definitely. You should watch that up here.
Yeah.
So Lou, I mean, after all of we've chatted about,
yes.
So what are your final thoughts on this movie?
Well, as I said before, this is my favourite one of hers. So this is very high for me.
Okay.
So this is going to be a 9 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I'm also on a similar sort of wavelength to you. I think it's one of those movies that I think on repeat viewing, the more you watch it, the more you get out of it. So I'm going to go 9 as well. Yeah,
lovely.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, we agreed.
We agreed for once. We agreed. So if you've enjoyed this chit chat, please like and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts on this movie and how you would rate it. So I'm sure it's quite a popular one for quite a few people.
Absolutely.
And any recommendations of movies that you think we should watch, we'd love to know. So hopefully we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.